Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning in to Houston Astros Network, and we are here at Minute Maid Park for Opening Day 2015, and we are here for a matchup between our hometown Houston Astros and the Oakland Athletics. This is a rematch of the 2014 AL Division Series. There you see Bob Melvin, manager of the Oakland Athletics. Let's take a look at the lineup that he's put together. Leading things off in center field, Coco Chris. Batting second, playing second, Ben Zobrist. Batting third, playing third, Josh Donaldson. And cleaning things up in the four-hole will be the first baseman, Brandon Moss. And getting his second straight opening day start for the Houston Astros will be the young right-hander Jared Kozar, the 6'3", 195-pound, 24-year-old. And here's Coco Chris leading things off. And Jared Kozar is set. Here comes the first pitch of the 2015 season, and it's going to be attempted a bunt. It's going to be called a strike. 0-2 count now on Coco Chris. Kozar's getting set. Here's the kick. And the pitch, and that's swung on. He swung right through it. They're going to fire to first, and that's going to be the first out of the ball game here for the Astros. 0-2 count now on the second baseman, Ben Zobrist. Kozar, he kicks and deals. And that's going to be hit right up the middle past the diving glove of Jose Altuve. Dexter Fowler's going to get that one in quickly. And Ben Zobrist has got himself a base hit, his first of the 2015 campaign. The third baseman, Josh Donaldson, at the plate now for the Athletics. Kozar's getting set. Here comes the pitch, and Zobrist takes off for second. He slides in, the throw's a bit high, but they're able to get the tag down. Zobrist, he gets thrown out by the catcher, Mike Zunino. 3-0 count now on Josh Donaldson. Here comes the pitch from Kozar, and that's going to be deflected off the glove of Zunino. That's going to be ball four. Take your base, Josh Donaldson. 2-2 count now on the slugger, Brandon Moss. Kozar getting set. He deals. And that's going to be a high fly ball into center field. Dexter Fowler's going to camp under that one for the third out at the top of the first inning. We are going to head to the bottom of the first after a scoreless top. There's Bo Porter, manager of the Astros, returning after renewing his contract with the organization. Leading things off today at second base will be Jose Altuve. Batting second, playing center, Dexter Fowler. In the three-hole, the first baseman, Kendrys Morales. And batting cleanup will be the DH, Chris Carter. On the mound today for the Athletics, getting his second straight opening day start once again, will be Sonny Gray, the right-hander, 5'11", 195. The young right-hander, 25 years old. Here comes Jose Altuve to lead things off for the Astros. Batted .234 at 6 home runs and 33 RBIs in the 2014 season. 1-0 count now on Altuve. Here's the kick and the pitch from Sonny Gray, and that's going to be ripped into the right center gap. That's going to get in between Reddick and Crisp as Altuve is going to head into second standing up. And that's going to be a leadoff double for the Astros and Jose Altuve. Coming to the plate now for the Astros is the slugger Kendrys Morales, who batted .313 last season with 25 home runs and 83 RBIs. Very solid season for the first baseman. Gray getting set. Here comes the pitch, and Morales rips this one right in front of Reddick and right. That's going to score Altuve from third base. And the Astros jump off to an early 1-0 lead off the RBI from Kendrys Morales. 0-2 count now with 2 outs on George Springer. Here comes the pitch from Gray, and that's going to be called strike down in the zone. Looked like it could have been a ball, but it's going to be called a strike. George Springer strikes out, but not before the Astros strike for 1 off of 2 hits as the Astros take a 1-0 lead. 0-2 count with 1 out on Josh Reddick. Kozar's getting set. He kicks. Fires. And that's going to be ripped into left field. That's going to be right in front of Todd Frazier as he gets that one in. Josh Reddick is going to have himself a base hit here at the top of the second for the Athletics. The catcher, John Jace, at the plate now. Cozart's getting set. He fires, and Reddick's taken off for second, and Zunino with the cannon guns him down. He's already thrown out 2 runners in this young campaign. We've got a 1-2 count now on John Jaso. Here's the kick, and the pitch from Cozart, and he swings through that one. Sinker way out of the zone. Got him to swing on a bad pitch as Jared Cozart gets himself out of the top of the second. Astros still lead this one 1-0. Here comes the 20-year-old Carlos Correa getting his first opening day start here for the Astros. Sonny Gray deals, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop, but Jed Lowry can't handle that one. That is too hot to handle off the bat of the young phenom Carlos Correa, and the Astros have got themselves a base runner off of the E6. Full count now on the shortstop, Hiroki Nakajima. Sonny Gray getting set. He kicks, fires, and Nakajima grounds this one to Donaldson at third. He fires over to second. They fire to first, and they can't get Nakajima at first. But that's going to be 2 outs now in the inning for the Athletics. Mike Zunino at the plate now with 2 outs. Sonny Gray getting set. Here comes the pitch. The runner's taken off, and he slides in safe. That's going to be a stolen base. Now they get runner on second. 2-2 count here for Mike Zunino. Here comes the pitch from Sonny Gray, and Zunino gives this one a ride. Deep left field. That's out of here over the fence. Mike Zunino with the 2-run shot to give the Astros a 3-0 lead in this ball game. Zunino struggled for the most part in the 2014 season, but he's looking to bounce back in this 2015 campaign as he gets started off with a 2-run blast here. Bottom of the third now, 1 out. Kendrys Morales at the plate. Here's the kick and the pitch from Gray, and Morales rips this one in the left center gap. That's going to rattle up against the wall. Morales is going to round first. He's hustling into second. The throw is going to get in the cutoff man, but not before Kendrys Morales has himself a stand-up double here in the bottom of the third. Here's the big bat of Chris Carter at the plate now. Sonny Gray looking down Morales at second. Here comes the pitch, and Carter rips this one in the left center gap, almost the same part of the ballpark. Morales rounds third. He's going to score on the play, and Chris Carter is going to have himself an RBI double. That's his first RBI of the season, making this a 4-0 Astros ball game now. George Springer at the plate now, 1-0 count on him. Here comes the pitch from Gray, and Springer rips this one down the right field line. That's going to rattle up against the wall. Carter's going to round third. He's going to score on the play, and George Springer slides in a second, avoiding the tag. That's an RBI double for George Springer. That's back-to-back doubles, back-to-back RBI doubles. It is now 5-0 Astros. 2 outs now in the inning. The 0-1 count on Carlos Correa. Sonny Gray looking down Springer. Here comes the pitch, and Correa grounds this one to Donaldson at third. He's going to fire over to Moss at first, and that's going to be the end of the third inning. But not before the Astros strike for 2 as they extend their lead to 5-0. Josh Donaldson at the plate now, 1-1 count on him. Here's the kick. And the pitch from Cozart, and Donaldson is going to give this one a ride in the right center gap, and Springer's not going to be able to get to that one. That rattles up against the wall. Donaldson has himself a double here in the top of the 4th inning for the Athletics. Now there's a man on second. The slugger Brandon Moss is at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Cozart, and Moss rips this one in the left center gap. That's going to get in between Frazier and Fowler. Donaldson's going to score all the way from second, and Moss has himself an RBI double. Athletics finally get a run on the board as now it is a 5-1 Astros lead. 3-1 count now on Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the pitch from Cozart, and that's going to be in, taken for a ball. Take your base, Yoenis Cespedes. Runners on the first and second now for the Athletics. 2-2 count here on Josh Reddick. Cozart getting set. Here comes the pitch, and Reddick belts this one deep right field. That's gonna be out of here. That travels a few feet over the wall. That's a 3-run blast for the slugger, the right fielder Josh Reddick. Cozart allows his first home run of the season, and it's a big one as the Athletics now are only down by 1 as it is now a 5-4 ball game now. Astros still in the lead, but just barely. And after that home run, that is going to be the end of Jared Cozart's day as Bo Porter comes out to the mound and he signals that he wants the right-hander. Cozart, he's not going to get a standing ovation because he didn't pitch well last opening day of the 2014 season, and he didn't pitch well in 2015. And coming out of the bullpen now is the fireballer, Mike Foltynewicz. 6'4", 220 pounds, 23 years old. He's the rookie. Throws around 99 to 101 miles per hour. Like I said, he's a fireballer. Foltynewicz working with a full count here on Jed Lowry. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be taken for a ball down in the zone. Jed Lowry is going to be walked here, and that's going to be a base runner for the Athletics with 2 outs in the inning. 1-2 count now on Reimer Liriano. Here comes the pitch from Foltynewicz. And that's going to be grounded out to Altuve. He takes the short way at second, and they're going to be out of the inning. Bottom of the 4th now. Hiroki Nakajima at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Gray, and Nakajima slaps this one into left field, right in front of Cespedes as he isn't able to get to that one. That's a base hit for Hiroki Nakajima, his first of the 2015 season. The catcher, Mike Zunino, is at the plate now for the Astros. He already had a home run in this ball game. 1-2 count on him. Gray deals, and Zunino rips this one down the left field line. That's going to land just fair as Nakajima's going to head into third. That's a double for Mike Zunino, and the ball's going to get past the shortstop. That's going to get into right field, and Nakajima's going to score, and Zunino's going to run into third. Now it's a 6-4 ball game now for the Astros after that error on the throw by Jed Lowry. Jose Altuve at the plate now, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and Altuve rips this one to the shortstop, Jed Lowry. That's going to score Zunino from third, and Altuve is going to get thrown out at first. That is now a 7-4 lead for the Astros. Top of the 5th now, Foltynewicz still on the mound. Here comes the pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Looked like it could have been a strike. But he walks the runner, and Bo Porter isn't happy about that one. Runner on first now, Josh Donaldson at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be ripped to third base as Correa makes the play. The quick reflexes at the hot corner right there. He basically pulls a Josh Donaldson type play. Full count here on Brennan Moss now. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be grounded to Nakajima. He's going to take his time, fire to first, and that drags Morales off the bag. Moss is going to be safe on the play. Now we've got runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Athletics. 1-1 count now on Cespedes. And that's going to be ripped into left field right in front of Frazier. He's not able to field it cleanly as that gets past him. Runner's going to round third, head home. Frazier's going to fire the cutoff man. Nakajima's going to fire home, and the runner slides in safely. It's now a 7-6 ball game now. Astros still in the lead by 1. 3-2 count here on Josh Reddick. Here comes the pitch, and that's ripped down the right field line. That's going to get up against the wall. Runner's going to round third, head home. That's going to tie the ball game up on an RBI double by Josh Reddick, who has come up clutch in this ball game as he's already got a 3-run shot, and now he's got a RBI to tie up the ball game. And after that, that's going to bring in the Ginger Ninja, Eddie Butler. The man drafted in the Rule 5 draft for the Astros, the 24-year-old, very promising arm. 6'2", 180 pounds. He's going to be coming out of the bullpen this year. Eddie Butler working with a 1-0 count here on John Jaso. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be lined right to Carlos Correa as he makes another nice play at the third base position. That's the hot corner, and that's why he's there. But the Athletics do strike for a few as they knot this one up at 7. Top of the 7th now, Josh Fields on the mound. Josh Reddick at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be ripped into deep left center. That's going to get out of here. That's Josh Reddick's 2nd home run of the game. He's already had a 3-run shot. Now he just hit a 2-run shot, and he's got an RBI double. That's now 6 RBIs on the day for Josh Reddick. He's had an amazing opening day here as he just blew this game wide open. It is now a 10-7 lead for the Athletics. That is their first lead of the ball game, believe it or not. As many runs as we had scored, the Astros have held their lead this entire time. 2 outs in the inning now, 1-0 count on John Jaso. The pitch from Fields, and that's going to be lined past Kendrys Morales into right field. That's a base hit for John Jaso. Jed Lowry at the plate now for the Athletics. Here comes the pitch from Fields, and the runner's taken off, and Zunino's not able to get the throw in. He throws at Zobrist and Reddick, but he's not able to throw at the opposing catcher. Jaso has himself a stolen base, and now that's going to be taken for a ball down in the zone. That's going to walk, and now that's going to be first and second for the Athletics now, and coming out of the bullpen for the Astros is going to be the left-hander Raul Valdez, who dominated coming out of the bullpen in the 2014 season. 37 years old now, we'll see if age plays a factor in the 2015 campaign. He's working with a 2-2 count here on Reimer Liriano, and that's grounded past the third base, and that's going to be a fair ball. Todd Frazier is going to that one as the runner is going to score. And that's going to make this a 10-7 ball game now for the Athletics. Coco Crisp at the plate now. Valdez, here comes the pitch, and that's grounded Nakajima at short. He's going to fire to first, and that's going to be the end of the inning. They finally get this one, but not before the Athletics take a 10-7 lead in this one. It's the bottom of the ninth, so you know what that means. Jim Johnson, the big man, 6'6", 240, is going to come in the ball game now to try to close things out for the Athletics. And Jose Altuve is going to lead things off here. Here comes the pitch, and Altuve is going to ground this one to the shortstop, Lowry, but it's going to deflect off his glove and roll out into the outfield. That's going to be ruled an E6 on Jed Lowry. Dexter Fowler at the plate now. Here comes the pitch from Johnson, and Altuve's taken off for second. He slides, and he's called out. Now the Astros have no base runners. That was a risky call there. 0-1 count now on Fowler. Here comes the pitch from Johnson, and Fowler rips this one up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. The Astros have got themselves a base runner. They would have 2. But they're going to have to settle for 1 here. And now we've got a 1-1 count here on the first baseman, Kendrys Morales. Johnson getting set. Here's the kick and the pitch, and Morales rips this one in front of Josh Reddick in right field. Runner's going to hold up at second. That's going to be first and second now for the Astros. The big bat of Chris Carter at the plate now. He has a chance to tie up this ball game. Here comes the pitch from Johnson, and Carter's just going to ground this one at Donaldson. Fire to second, fire to first, and they turn 2 to end this ball game. Oakland Athletics come away with the win 10-7 over the Houston Astros here at Minute Maid Park on opening day. After the Astros swept the A's in the ALDS in the playoffs last season, they wanted revenge, and they just did that here on opening day in their own ballpark here at Minute Maid Park. Take things down to the field now for the player of the game, Josh Reddick. 5 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 runs, a double, 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs on the day. A very, very solid offensive performance from the right fielder. And with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here at this ball game. Don't forget to take a look on the box score on your way out, and also, don't forget to tune in next time here on Houston Astros Network. Good evening, baseball fans. The Los Angeles Dodgers have defeated the Tampa Bay Rays in the 2014 World Series. And that's all the broadcast I'm going to do for this